So I wanted to introduce you today to Honie Kilian, who's from Newcastle in New South Wales. Honie and I met not that long ago, gosh, my goodness, at a gym, at a local gym here in Newcastle. And you know how you just meet some people and you're just like, something's going to happen. We're going to be doing something at some stage together, but you never know what it is. And I really love Honie. Honie's got such a huge heart. She loves making an impact in the world. And I don't want to steal your thunder because I would really love to share just a little bit of your story on this short little time together. But I would love for you to just share with us, Honie, just a little bit about yourself, what it is that takes up your time, what you love, and maybe where you were at before you started the breakthrough program.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm 30 years old as of last November. I run women's only boot camps and I work for myself. So the main aim of my style of training is to create a safe place for women who come from mental health issues such as depression, anxiety, PTSD, overcoming trauma, and trying to create that safe space, but empowering them, showing them their inner strength that obviously, it can be external strengths as well, but also guiding them along the way on every level. So mental, emotional, spiritual, nutritional, physical. I really, really love what I do, passionate about it. And it comes from my own journey as to why I like helping these women. But probably about 8-ish months ago, I was working in another gym. I was working for someone else who was my partner at the time. I was still doing what I love, but I had completely lost who I was. So I was still PTing, but I wasn't serving my purpose or my passion the way that I know that I needed to. Everything in my life sort of started to fall apart, and I completely lost sense of who I was, to the point where I remember when I met Kathy and we had our first consult, I was in tears and I was staring out the window, and I said, I just want to know what happy feels like. And I remember that because I forgot. I didn't know what it felt like anymore. I felt like I'd lost all sense of who I was, and life was just a blank canvas basically, and I was just so sad, and I completely lost sense of who I was, but can definitely say it's completely changed now. So yeah, which has been amazing with the help of Kat.
And it's really amazing, Honie, because I think that's why we connected on such that deeper level, because I really resonated with your story, because that's exactly the experience that I had, in my late 20s, my early 30s, before I started really stepping into my divine purpose for my life and doing what lights me up in the morning. Why we both wake up in the morning and do what it is that we do to make an impact and further the greater good in this world, which is really, really incredible to do that. And so what did you feel like you had to, what did you realize you needed to do in order for your life to improve?
Yeah, so I think the first thing that you got me to do was I pretty much had to sit back and do, think of things that made me happy, that made my soul sing. It's all well and good to do for others and to give, because we love to give, but I had given so much of myself and completely not given back to me. I had lost all sense of me. So I pretty much just back to basics, had to go back over my passion and remember why I was doing what I was doing, and then put the steps into place to get myself there. And even things as little as contacting a friend and going for a coffee once a week, because I had stopped doing that. I'd lost all friends and everything. So just baby steps. I just had to find me again, meditation, being mindful, connecting with like-minded people, and then really thinking about my future and my goals and putting myself first, which I never used to do. So
yeah, wow, that's huge. And so did you know what it was that you wanted? Because often, us women especially, and men, when we are lost and when we're not feeling good about ourselves or our life, and we're somewhat unhappy, if you will, that sometimes it's really hard to think when you're in that fog and that mess, what is it that I actually want? So did you find it easy to know what it was that you wanted in your life, or did you find it easy to think about the things that you didn't want in your life anymore, like what it was that you no longer would tolerate in your life?
I think initially it was easier to think about the things I didn't want in my life, because it was easier to sit down and look around me and go, look, I don't want that. That's not making me happy. That's, but then, when I sat down and you got me to reflect and things like that, I knew what I wanted. I just didn't know how to get there. I felt stuck. I think I said that to you. I felt so stuck and I didn't see a way out and I didn't even know what to do. And here I was mentoring and coaching all these other people and I didn't even know how to take a step. But yeah, so it was definitely easier to think about what I didn't want. But when I knew what I wanted, I knew it was just taking that first step to get there, which we eventually did.
Yeah, you're amazing. And you did the work. That's a great thing. And that's why I have someone in my life as well. I have a coach and I have a guide in my life to be the GPS for me and make sure that I'm staying on track to where it is that I wanted to go. Was accountability something that was helpful for you or important for you?
Yeah, definitely. Just like I'm a coach, I keep other people accountable, but I never had anyone to keep me accountable. And I definitely needed that. And yeah, that was one of the best things, was that you kept me accountable and, kept reminding me also like why I was, what my purpose was, what my goals were. And you helped me, to stay on track with that as well. I feel like if you didn't keep me accountable, I might have slipped back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to get off track. I mean, we've all got a vision sometimes of where it is that we're wanting to go, what we're wanting to do, be, have, what we want to give to others as well, and create that fulfilling and joyful and peaceful life for ourselves of abundance. But it's so easy, like we live in with so much noise around us, like we can get distracted so easily. I know myself, I get like go to distraction island so many times, like it's so easily, but
Yeah.
having that someone just to keep us on that path to, achieve the results that you're looking for is I found really helpful as well. So tell me, from participating in the program, what have you already accomplished or what has changed for you in that time that you can celebrate? That's a win.
Yeah. So in the 6 months, like I said, all I wanted to do initially was to feel happy. So I just wanted to feel happy. Since then, I started my own business again. So I left where I was. My relationship ended, but that's okay. Both parties weren't happy and it was for the best. So I left that. I pretty much just had to have faith. I packed some bags, made a phone call to a friend and had to take a leap of faith to leave my house with my daughter. Within 3 days, I had a phone call. I had manifested a granny flat that was in the perfect situation with a family that I now call family. That was just, everything was perfect. It was affordable. I've been living there. My whole life's changed, every aspect of it. I've met a new partner who's absolutely amazing, that come out of the blue, that was never expected as I wasn't looking. So new partner, my career is flourishing, new home, new family, new friends, and in the next 8 weeks I'll be opening my own gym. So
Which is so
yeah.
exciting.
So going from having no money, no income, no car, I manifested a car as well. So every aspect of my life changed. And yeah, 8 weeks I'll open the doors to my women's facility to support other women on their journey. So
That's
everything.
so exciting. And tell me how do you feel now?
Oh, I feel amazing. I feel like I'm on top of everything again. Don't get me wrong, we all have days where self-doubt creeps in and things like that, but I'm able to pull myself out of that. I'm also able to sit with that, recognize it, and then go from there. I don't shut down. I don't go into a hole. I know that it's normal to feel that way sometimes, and I just process it and I sort of move on with my day. But yeah, I feel empowered again, and I feel like the old Honey that I'd lost
Yeah.
back, but better.
She's so back. She's so back. Like she's bigger and better than ever and making such an impact. And, it's amazing because I tend to attract a certain, female leader into my life that I have the absolute honor of working with in our programs and, everything. And it's just really the women just like you that are wanting to make a difference in the lives of other people. And I often say you just can't help but sprinkle perfume on everybody else and get a few drops on yourself along the way, right? So it's
Totally.
pretty
Yeah.
cool. I would love to know, just before we wrap up, honey, what would you say to someone, if someone's feeling lost right now, or they're unhappy and they don't really know what it is that they want in their life, or they're kind of really stuck and they're wanting to break through, they're looking to break through and create that success in all of the different areas of their life that are important to them, because we have, relationships, there's finances, there's career and mission, there's self-care, self-love, mindset, our time, and creating success in all of those areas of our life that brings that peace and that joy, that happiness, and what we feel like we're called to do in our purpose while we're walking this earth, right?
Yeah.
What would you say to someone that's maybe interested in breaking through to a new day that might be considering this program?
The first thing I want to say, and something that took me my entire life to actually learn, because I'm such an independent soldier and I've, got through everything on my own, is that you don't have to do it alone, and it's okay to seek help. And I like, my slogan for my business is "We're stronger together." And honestly, I was that headstrong, entrepreneur that, ended up really lost, and I needed someone to guide me. And honestly, connecting with you, Kathy, has changed my entire life. Yes, the first thought was, oh, how am I going to afford it? How am I going to this? How am I going to that? But it all fell into place and everything comes. So, when you work on that self-love and you get yourself back into alignment and balance, everything else just falls into place. You just have to have faith in it. And you really kept my faith strong. You were the most supportive woman, I've ever met in my life, and inspiring. And yeah, like, my entire life has changed. And sometimes you just need to take that leap of faith and you need to trust. And I trust you with my life. And it's, yeah, what I've achieved in 6 months is something that you wouldn't read about. So I'm just so grateful, and you will never look back. It's definitely 100% one of the most life-changing things you'll do. And I'm so grateful.
You're amazing. Well, thank you so much for your kindness and your feedback. I really appreciate that. And, it's amazing because when we do step into our soul's purpose and we do the things in our life that light us up, it just all works out for the highest good of all. And that's really my prayer and my hope for other women and other men, is just you're going, when you know what it is that you want, your why, what it is that you'd love to, what your desires are, and you don't know a way, if you've got that faith and you just rely on grace then, and you take that inspired action, because I cannot tell you how many times myself, just like you, honey, I did it this week as well. Just take that leap of faith. And when you take that first step and just know in all your heart and you trust that everything's going to work out, it really, really does.
It
And
does.
that's the
It works out.
exciting part, because then miracles happen, and all the things that you attract into your life, the people, resources, the tools, the abundance, everything that you need to fulfill your soul's purpose just happens so easily and naturally, with ease and grace and flow.
Yeah.
So I
100%.
wanted to say congratulations. I've literally got goosebumps because, I've seen you, just in that short period of time, you did the work. You really dived into the deep end of the pool. You were prepared, you were bold, you were brave enough to go to work on yourself. And now you're reaping the glorious rewards of that, as well as just giving your heart to other women and making an impact in their life with your business and your mission. So congratulations. Thank you
Thank
for your time
you.
today. And
Thanks,
I
Kat.
can't wait to see what this next chapter you're going to create as you move forward.
Yeah, I'm super excited, and thank you so much for your guidance. You have changed my life, and you'll still be alongside me on my journey, I'm
Mate, you know what? I love the friendships that we get to develop along the way as life brings us all together. It's pretty cool. You're amazing. Well done. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye for now.
Bye.